Sit. Good. Here you go. Oh yeah, you want more of those? Sure, hold on. How about that one? Place. Good girl. And you can have one more, okay? Place. Good girl, good girl. By the way, hello everyone and welcome to Sunday. Man, I feel better today.
You slept?
I slept and I did not walk into 100-degree heat. Mm-hmm. It's amazing how much better one can feel if you just skip that completely. So tonight, I guess we're kind of, it's basically a date night because we got $4 tickets to Alamo. I got an email and Alamo was like, on Sunday we're doing $4 movies. And I was like, we should go to the movies. So we looked and there was a few different things playing that we were interested in. But one of the things that was kind of a special thing that they brought back that's not current in theaters everywhere is Oldboy, which is a Korean film from I think like 2003. Has a bit of like a cult classic, cult following to it. So Mal and I were looking at the films and we were like, well, go see that. So we're going to go see that. And for $4.
Yeah.
It's exciting. Are you ready?
I am.
Okay, well, let's go to the movies. Back again. Honestly, it wasn't even all that long ago we were here, was it?
Harvey?
Yeah, that was just a few weeks ago. That was a movie.
Yeah.
That was a movie. I went into it not really knowing anything. Like, I had read like the synopsis on Wikipedia to you, like the morning that I got the tickets or whatever. And like, that's it. I knew it was a 2003 Korean film about revenge. And I knew that it was like a cult classic.
Yeah, that's basically all I knew.
Yeah, I didn't know anything else. So going into it, like, I could probably speak, I won't spoil anything, but, like, first thoughts, I liked it. It really took you on a ride.
Yeah.
Like, not only from the experience, it's like setting aside the story, like the visuals and the content. The movie is at times very violent. So like that alone is the way that it's done is very interesting. There's one shot in particular that was stunning when I saw it. And then it was kind of interesting because at the end of the film, because it's the 20th anniversary of the film, they had a special like 10 or 15 minute conversation with the director and they were asking him questions about stuff. It was pre-recorded, obviously. The director of the Korean film is not at the Raleigh Alamo, but they brought up that scene, and there's a scene in the film that's just this long one-take shot that's a fight scene, and it's very long, and it looked exhausting to film. And then in the thing at the end, they were talking, and the director was like, "Yeah, it was exhausting for the actors to film," and I was like, "I bet." So yeah, there's like all of that is interesting, but then also the story was wild. Like following that in the ups and downs and figuring out like what the heck is going on, since you as the viewer are kept in mystery along with, the protagonist. That was wild. And it did not wind up where I thought it would.
Yeah. I agree.
like
I don't know what to say about it.
It's hard too, because like if you talk too much, you end up like spoiling something, right? Because there's a lot of like specific.
I mean, it was heavy. It was dark.
Yeah, it's heavy and it's dark. At time, I mean, some of the movie is just torture.
Yeah.
There's scenes of torture. But throughout all of that, there is this, I mean, it's like a mystery film. It's like, it's basically Scooby-Doo. It's, the synopsis of the film, which is not a spoiler, the synopsis of the film is just that a man is locked up for 15 years and he doesn't know why. He doesn't know who did it and he doesn't know why. and then he is set free and has to figure it out. And I don't know, just everywhere it went, man. I'm watching and I'm just like, okay, all right. And then like we get to like the next big story beat and I'm like, okay, all right. And then we get to the end and I'm like, oh. So yeah, I liked it. I would, it was neat because they did this thing just for Alamo. Like at the beginning of the film, there was like a brief minute or two where the director came on screen and was like, thank you, Alamo, for like showing this movie again. And then was like, I want to warn everyone that this movie is very violent.
There is nudity.
There is extreme nudity. And also, if you really like octopus, you won't like this movie. Or so, if you're friendly to octopus, you won't like this movie. The whole movie was heavy. Mm-hmm. It was a lot, but having seen it, I get like the appeal. Honestly, you know what it reminded me of at certain moments, especially during that fight scene? John Wick.
Yeah.
And then earlier in the film, like during that time, I was like, oh, this is, and then that kind of died off. It wasn't like that.
There were points I was reminded of different movies.
Yeah.
But I don't really want to name a whole lot of them because I feel it would.
Sure. Yeah. I will say though, it does make me remember that we watched John Wick and how fun that movie was. Yeah. And that there's like a bunch of other ones that we could watch. There's a bunch of other.
This was not fun like John Wick.
No. Yeah, I don't want to give the wrong impression. If someone's like, "Oh, I love John Wick," I'm like, it's not very fun. Feel good. It's very it is very dark. Anyway, not exactly a date movie. In fairness, like not really a movie that you would take a date to,
unless they're really into cinema.
And they're really into cinema, or like you've been married for 12 years, like one of the two. But if you're just dating someone and you're like, do you want to go watch a movie with me? Like I wouldn't take them to see Oldboy. It might, especially if you just started dating. I feel like that'd send a really weird vibe. Really, really weird vibe to your date. All right. Let's go to not our home.
Yeah.
Hi, sweet girl. Hi. Is it for dog? Is it for dog? Is it for dog?
The thing that I have is I looked around in Alex and Haley's freezer and there was a popsicle and I was like, I want popsicle. Their home is my home. I can eat this. I'm allowed to do whatever I want. It's very tangy. I think it was tropical punch. I want to be tropically punched. Hi, sweetheart. Do you want to cuddle up? It stormed a little bit earlier, so she's a little on edge. Good dog. I'm going to go ahead and end it there. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I enjoyed the film. It was fun. Not going to be for everybody, for sure. The thing I enjoyed the most is that the movie is $4. That's hard to beat. And also, I don't know how often a year, Alamo does that, but, I'm super incentivized to do that because I'm like, that'll get me into the theater. And, the other thing we didn't point out is when we were leaving, they handed out little scratch-off coupons. And we scratched them off, and it's free, whatever. One is a free appetizer, and one is a free milkshake. With purchase of entree, but typically when we've gone to Alamo, if we're going to Alamo, we're not going to just watch a movie. We're just including dinner in that. So, yeah, that's fun. We'll do that. I like that a lot. All right, I'm done. Thanks for watching. Let's meet back tomorrow, shall we?